welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, she started out as a child model and as a teenage girl took to the social media platforms where over the past 10 years has become one of the busiest and most travelled social media figures in South Africa. Ashleigh Herman joins us now on the couch to discuss her career and her festive season plans.
Hi, Debs, how are you?
It's always so incredible to see you.
Likewise, I'm so happy to see you.
Fashion forward, beautiful, booked and busy. It's all about you, girl. Now, if we were to kind of date back to baby Ashleigh, when did you get your start in modelling?
Okay, so I've always been in front of either a camera or on a stage. My dad was a primary school teacher and they had a drama department where the drama coach had her own modelling agency. So as like a 4-year-old, my daddy put me into like castings and commercials and all of that kind of thing, and from there kind of just spiraled.
He made you start paying rent at a very young age. I love it. When did you then, okay, because your dad kind of pushed you and elevated you into the industry, but then when did you start falling in love with what you do?
Okay, so I used to dance. I did Latin American dancing, hip-hop dancing. That put me in front of a lot of people. Social media was something that I don't think we even had growing up. And once I remember Instagram, I got my first Instagram account when I was 14 years old. And yeah, I just really enjoyed creating content. Even if it was going to be a Facebook album, it was going to be a fire Facebook album, you know what I mean?
I remember those Facebook albums.
Every week there was an update.
When did it clock to you that, hey, this is actually an opportunity to make my own money here?
Okay, so I always knew that I wanted to do something. I didn't want to a 9-to-5 job. I was never into that. When I was 3 years old, my parents asked me what I wanted to do. And I said I wanted to be a DJ at the Galaxy. Now, if you know anything about the Galaxy, then that will tell you a big story of my upbringing. So in high school, when social media kind of popped off, I noticed that my social media following was always bigger than my friends. And it was something that I thoroughly enjoyed doing. Like, I loved posting, taking pictures, even of my friends. Like, I would make their Instagram look just as good as mine. Like, it's always been a passion. And I think, as I say this, the career literally chose me. I did not choose it. Like, I loved falling into it, and I always looked up to people like Fashion Breed, Akila and Aisha. Like, they were really like people that I was so like inspired by, because other people would always tell you that you're crazy. As a 17-year-old in 2015, 16, they were like, no ways, that's not gonna happen for you. Like, you need a backup plan. So I'm just really grateful.
And when it comes to your style, I mean, I kind of identify with your style because I like to say personally, I mix masculine and the feminine, you know, a little sexy, but something a little hard. For yourself, what would you say your personal style is? Okay, so my style is definitely an expression of who I am and how I'm feeling on that particular day. So it can go from wearing 25 rand flip-flops on one day to like 7,000 rand designer sneakers the next. Like, it's all about how I'm feeling. I don't stick to a certain trend. I'm very much like open to different ideas when it comes to, I take inspiration from many different other artists. And yeah, I think it's all about just how I'm feeling. Putting things together like that. And matching them and making things look different to how you would see them on a runway or on somebody else, and like kind of making it unique to who I am and how I feel. Well, look, Ash, you are the perfect mannequin, if I do say so. Thank you. We are leading up and bubbling up to the festive season. What does your festive season prep look like in the household of the Hermans? Okay, so I grew up in a coloured household, so lots of cleaning, lots of food. And then I'm really excited for this festive season because my sister and I are doing our first like solo international vacation. So I'm super excited. She's finally old enough to get a ticket with me, get on the plane with me. So yeah, that's very exciting. I love it. You know, it's so funny that you say you grew up in a coloured household, so it has to do, there's a lot of cleaning involved. Yes. Same as an African household. There was this one December, guys, that my mom made us paint the entire external walls of the house just to keep us busy. So definitely relatable content. Okay, now I get that. But congratulations, how old is your sister now? My sister's 22. La la. Yes, finally. And, you know, looking at your social media platforms, not only is fashion, lifestyle and travel very important to you, but also just your physical well-being and health. How do you take care of yourself inside and out? I mean, it's December now. A lot of people are kind of winding down and looking inwards. Mental health and physical health and emotional health, that has been a roller coaster with your life being on social media. And I think just through the years navigating and figuring out who you really are and not trying to be a part of any clique for the festive,
not trying to be anybody else, kind of just trying to keep my head on my shoulders and stay spiritually inclined. I like reflection, I love meditation, I love listening to different frequencies just to kind of pull myself towards myself. Yeah. And also spending time with my family and those that I love.
That's what it's all about.
That's everything for me.
Thank you so much for touching
my
base with us.
pleasure.
It's always so lovely to see you bright, shining, and doing your thing. All the best for 2025, and I can't wait to see what's up next.
Yes, thank you.
Now, there's no doubt that Ashleigh is simply an all-rounder and entertaining personality. We look forward to seeing what she'll be getting up to this festive season.